Hello, Let's Do Video viewers. Welcome back and welcome to the studio for the first time, new friend Stefan. Stefan, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, Stefan is my name, Stefan Pettersson. I come from Sweden. I am a strategist at Gaming, or gaming, if you like to say that. We are like a mix, new tech, bold facilitation and sustainability. So we do a lot of projects where we try to help SMEs actually to become more sustainable, to have a more circular economy within their companies, and we also work a lot with tourism as well. So and recently actually we got nominated for Skål International, a global award for our digital card decks.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. It's how for businesses to help them to become more sustainable business models. So yes, I'm that kind of geek.
No, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you reaching out to me. The reason you're here is you reached out to me on LinkedIn because you saw a post I did about sustainability. I am, the tree hugger liberal, wants to, save the world, save the planet, recycle everything. Maybe it's an exaggeration, but sustainability is important, and not just to me, but to the industry. I've noticed that the vendors that I cover at Let's Do Video, they all have a sustainability story with their new products. And okay, part of it is marketing, part of it is trying to look good, part of it is a trend. But you know what? I don't care why they do it as long as they do it.
You as well, and me as well as a lot of people, we love new gadgets. Okay. So in that way, we sometimes we all suffer from this, what do you call it, the G.A.S, the gear acquisition syndrome. Okay, we need them, right? For me, example, I was just thinking about it, that I have this Rodecaster Pro #2, and I was like, oh, I need it, but I should have bought probably a Rodecaster Streamer because it's smaller. Okay, so I know that, but sometimes I wonder where do all the old gadgets, the old headsets and webcams and hubs go when the next version drops, when we need. Well, so that is quite interesting, I think.
Well, the answer is worse than you think. I've looked into this and I think, it goes to some, landfill, some garbage dump somewhere, but it's worse than that. People are exploited about this. It goes to third world countries, and it's not just put in the landfills here. They're managed, you're fenced in, they're protected, they're covered with dirt, they're tested to make sure there's nothing toxic coming out of them. These are open dumps. And because there's some precious metals in some of the stuff, they got people crawling around in it, getting cut, getting hurt, trying to go through it. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah. And a lot of the things we actually buy, we buy it online. So it's transports all over the world. It's an international shop, we can say. And I know that, for example, at Amazon, they try to, I saw that they list actually, they warn you when you buy things that are usually is sent back. They have a small sign for it. So they try to do their thing. They're not that sustainable in all aspects, but I mean, there is a try. And there's also some other online services that actually talk a lot about trying to sell secondhand or trying to arrange, but there is still an overconsumption that is amazing, really, really big.
Yeah, it's a big problem, but we're finding solutions in interesting ways. I was at a WebEx1, Cisco has an event, and they were showing their new ceiling tile speaker microphone. And there's sustainability in the design. Now, I always think of sustainability in terms of recycling and using sustainable materials in the first place. And they're making it out of sustainable materials. But this was really cool, and I'm trying to think of a way to explain this quickly. It's a ceiling tile, so there's two parts that snap together. And ideal design is they should snap together with a very tight seal because it looks beautiful that way. And Cisco design always looks beautiful. But if you have it with a very tight seal, it's not just harder to make that way. You can't get in there to repair it. You got to break it to repair it, or it's hard to. So what do you do if something, a little part breaks inside? You throw out the whole thing. You throw out the whole thing. So the solution is
something really beautiful with this tech that more like Lego, like you click it together, you can take it apart. It's not like glued and you can't do anything with it. So
exactly. What they did is their design is Lego, not glue. Their design is it, instead of having that perfect seal, it has an ugly gap. And you think, wait a minute, Cisco can't have an ugly gap, but an ugly gap is great. If you have an ugly gap, you can get a screwdriver in there and pop it open and repair it really easy. So they have the ugly gap, but this is Cisco. They can't. So what they did is they designed it so the fabric, there's a fabric part of it, covers it.
Yeah.
So it looks beautiful, right? You can't tell, but from a sustainability point of view, it's now repairable. It's gonna stay in that room for much, much longer.
And especially now, we can see in Europe that the supply chains, they go bananas here because they actually demanding the bigger corporations to measure and to report their climate footprint. And that is not only for the companies, also for the whole value chain. So they need to include those producers and distributors and everything. So it's a tough call, I think, for some of them. So they need to report it, and that's good then when they start to do like this, that you actually have a possibility to upgrade or repair instead of tossing it away, you know.
Exactly. So what do you see as the future of sustainability in the AV industry?
Okay, more and more sustainability, of course. People are talking a lot more. It's more like popular to talk about sustainability. It's also really, really great because you can actually in a long run you earn money when you are more circular in your business model. You use things longer time. You can actually save money because of that. So that's good. And so I think in the future it's going to be like a lot more legislations and laws that regarding you can't throw things away. You need to reuse it so that is absolutely in the future. And you guys in your companies and other like yours have much credibility in this area, so it would be. I think it would be fun in the future if you add an extra icon on what you're or in reviews and vids that
sustainability review,
sustainability score.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely going to be, movement from within the industry, probably pushed down from government. And we're already seeing something that's great is organizations like, let me give a shout out here, to Save AV at saveav.org. They have, a growing list of members, and it's AV companies in the industry that are committing to following their sustainability practices. And the recycling and trying to reduce waste is a big part of, they're working on a lot of stuff, but that's one of their big thrusts is trying to stop sending so much stuff to these dumps. So check them out.
No, that's good. That sounds good. And also, if someone is thinking about it, it would be good to think about the triple bottom line. So it's like, it might sound like a little business school BS, but it's really simple. I mean, if we try to make a profit, if we want to make money, that we should, of course, in the company, without trashing the planet and treating people bad. So we have all the fur. We earn money, but not on the behalf of people or planet. That would be good.
Absolutely.
And with the AI tools we have, it should be great as well, because what if you could actually ask the chat GPT or other AI tools and ask them for the factor sustainability as well. I mean, we could say like, show me the best webcam or microphone for my home office that I have in a small studio with low energy, with fair labor practices and less than 10% plastic. That would be fantastic, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Just make it part of our purchasing decisions, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to share with our viewers before we wrap it up?
Yeah. No, it would be fun to have get in contact with people who actually think about this or want to think about it, because we facilitate a lot of workshop, and it isn't about shaming anyone, of course. It's about becoming a little more conscious, and tech is the superpower right now. We can be everywhere in the whole world, and we can be in the same room like we are now when we have this great talk, David. So that's great.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'll put your information below if anyone wants to reach out and contact you. And thank you so much for being here. And thanks everyone for watching. Take care.
Thank you, David.